Hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the differentiation of the spinal cord briefly. But this lesson and this video is so easy, so just let's start it and finish it soon. So here is my neural tube. Here is the cranial part, the caudal part. The caudal part is going to make, for example, this starts from somewhere and it's going to make my spinal cord. And what are the layers of the spinal cord when it's going to be made? We have the neuroepithelial layer, and also the mantle zone, which consists of my neural blast cells. The blast cells are the cells who can be differentiated later. And also the marginal zone, which is the outer layer. So this is my neural tube layer. We have the neuroepithelial layers, the epithelial layers, the neuroepithelial layers, which they change to neural blast cells. It means they will differentiate and migrate in here and make another layer. The neuroblast cells are located and it is called the mantle zone. And then these neuroblast cells will migrate and also differentiate and make neurons and also their axons in the marginal zone. So this is my neural tube layers. But what happens? These whole tube layers have been located in here for me, and CNS is inside that. But how it differentiates? So all these layers, I have made them a little circle in here, but I'm going to tell you how these neurons in the marginal zone are going to be differentiated and travel to these parts to make future dorsal and also ventral or posterior gray horn or dorsal gray horn and also ventral gray horn. So what happens? At the first, they make some alar shape and it's called the alar plate. The posterior ones, the dorsal ones are called the alar plate. And the ventral parts is going to make the basal plate. So these are the basal plates. This is the ventral part, the dorsal part. And later it will change to the posterior gray horn, and also ventral gray horn. And this is part of my, in fact, this is a section from the spinal cord. And finally it will make this. And all these layers, as I told you previously, I made a circle like this. And the cells are like this, that the very primary or immature cells, the cells which are not the final cells, for example, neuron is the final cell. The cells which are the grandfather of this neuron are located in the neuroepithelial, in this part. Then they will differentiate, proliferate, and divide and make neuroblast, which is in the mantle zone. And then again, the blast cells, they can differentiate, they can divide, and they make the neurons and also the axons which are located in the marginal zone. And these neurons and axons are the ones which are going to take part in the spinal cord. And also these neuroblast cells will differentiate more and more and make these alar plate and also the basal plate, which itself will grow more and make the posterior gray horn and also the ventral gray horn. So as you see, this part was so easy. It was the maturation of the spinal cord from the neural tube. Better to say the caudal part of the neural tube. And that's it. I think that I told you everything which I knew about the neural tube, and thank you for watching this video.